going to do to lower prices. And obviously, it benefits American consumers, it benefits American workers, and it benefits American business owners. And President Trump, it's the simplest, but it's actually the most important policy proposal to lower prices, and that's drill, baby, drill. He says it all the time because it matters. And I think some don't appreciate that when the energy goes up, everything becomes more expensive, right? Think about it. If the truck driver who's delivering the food to the grocery store is paying 45% more for diesel, then we're all paying more for groceries. If the guy delivering the lumber to the construction site is paying 50% more for gas, then we're all paying more for housing. That's what higher energy costs do, is they make it hard for us to afford a good life. Now, insurance rates. Why are insurance rates so high, especially in automotive insurance? And this goes back to Beth's question, is because of illegal immigration. When you drop millions upon millions of people into your country, a lot of them are driving around. That makes it riskier to drive a car, which means that our insurance rates go up. We saw this, by the way, in Springfield, Ohio, where folks in Springfield are paying skyrocketing rates for car insurance because their communities have been flooded with people who don't have the right to be in the United States of America. So one, Mike, we're going to lower energy costs and lower all the costs that depend on energy. We're also going to secure the border and make America safe again, which is going to lower insurance costs, but it's going to do a lot more beyond that.
You know, on the way here, JD, I noticed at a local gas station, it was $3.10 a gallon. Anybody remember the low when Donald Trump was in the White House? $1.87 a gallon was how much gas cost when Donald Trump was in the White House. There's something that I don't think gets talked enough about, but our strategic petroleum reserve.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
Remember what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did to that? And can you explain to everybody why that's important, why it's there? And will we refill it so that if we need it, it is available?
Yeah, so, Laura, this is such a good question. This is the scandal that the American media never talks about in the run-up to the 2022 midterms, because Americans were rightly very angry about high gas prices. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they drained the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. That is the reserve of oil that we have in case, God forbid, we get into a war with a foreign adversary. They drained it to lower the cost of gasoline, to hide from their own bad energy policies. And of course, as soon as they left office, what happened? Gas is now $3.10 a gallon at this gas station down the street. And you think it's not going to get worse? If Kamala Harris gets 4 more years, gas prices, we're going to be praying for $3.10 gasoline. It's going to be $5 a gallon, because she has declared war on American energy, and she has said herself she wants this country to go completely gasoline-free by 2040, or at least her surrogates have said that. That's going to bankrupt this country. It's going to drive up the cost of energy. But think about this. Kamala Harris drained our strategic reserve of oil so that she could win an election. What else would she do to win an election, and how much more would she sacrifice your interests and our prosperity for her own political gain? We can't reward that kind of politics, which is why I think we ought to send Kamala Harris back to San Francisco, where she belongs, and not to the Oval Office. And Laura, you're a North Carolina girl. I'm an Ohio guy. We know what Kamala Harris wants to do and what Donald Trump wants to do. Donald Trump wants to make America great again. Kamala Harris wants to make America California. With sky-high energy prices, runaway inflation, we don't want that. Let's go the Trump way. Let's make America great again and keep America clean, safe, and secure.
Yeah, don't California my America,
That's
please.
right.
Do not do that. Okay, we've got another question from Al. Al is right over here. Hello, Al.
Good afternoon, Senator. My name is Al Alexander. I'm from Harrisburg, North Carolina.